Dear JK Rowling, I respect you, but in a way that you might respect a friend's parent who you've never quite agreed with. I love Harry Potter with my whole heart. My whole heart, as I tweeted just this morning. But that doesn't mean that I have to agree with its author. I disagree with JK Rowling on a lot of things. Recently she's been tweeting a lot of anti-Jeremy Corbyn ideas, who is the leader of the Labour Party in the UK, and someone who I support. I am not here to slate her political opinions, but I am here to slate her saying that Harry Potter, the man himself, would agree with them when he's like the most radical left person, undesirable number one, hated by the government and the mass media, you know, forms Dumbledore's army under a fascist teacher. You know, let's be real here. He's a radical. This isn't what I'm here about either. But that was just one example of disagreement. And what I'm really here to talk about is LGBT representation within the Harry Potter series. You know, there's one character within the Harry Potter series who is like generally known as gay or LGBT in any form, which is Dumbledore. However, even this one character is not ever stated in canon as being gay. It's just an afterthought. So you look at this series that has impacted so many people and there are no canon in the books stated LGBT characters, which, even though it's a world of magic and fantasy, is just incredibly unrealistic. In my life, I know maybe 3/4 of the people I know are not straight. And for that not to be reflected in a book about young people and about growing up, even, you know, wedged between an amazing plot and magic and evil and stuff like that, for there to be a book series where characters are growing up and there to be no queer rep, oh my god. Allegedly, Dean and Seamus within the series were going to be a couple. However, going to be does not cut it. Meant to be does not cut it. A line would have done the trick. A line where they come into a room holding hands, or where someone had mentioned their relationship at a point where maybe Harry was going through some relationship drama with Cho or Ginny or whoever the frick else, and, you know, maybe that makes him angst more. It wouldn't even have to be about them. Perhaps this is all in the past, the book's been written, there's nothing anyone could do about it now, and JK saying things like, oh yeah, Dumbledore was gay at least. It's better than nothing. But the series hasn't ended. The Cursed Child just came out and still nothing. You have this potential relationship, this potential just LGBT characters even without the relationship in Scorpius and Albus, who clearly love each other so deeply, and yes, maybe the representation of friendship is important, but don't you think that the representation of friendship in comparison to the representation of LGBT relationships, you can see which one is lacking in representation. But even that isn't the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake is that there are so many fans of this series, people who love it with their whole heart, as I do, who are in the LGBT community and who only want to see people like them, who want to relate to characters and to love stories and to see the world as it actually is, and to just keep having that denied to them, even in something that they love so dearly. The other day, someone tweeted JK Rowling a list of questions, some of which were, and I don't have them here, so I can't, this will be paraphrasing, were, is Sirius gay? Are you sure Sirius isn't gay? She put the answers as her Twitter bio. No. Yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. As if that's not something that's going to hurt so many of her fans. I mean, if she didn't want to confirm it, she can just ignore it. She can just say, pull a Mark Hamill as he did in regards to Luke Skywalker, and just say, do you know what, this character, blah blah blah, this character can be whoever you want them to be. That's fine. However you identify with them, then that's good. But she didn't. I love the characters in Harry Potter so much. Characters who have far bigger problems than sexuality, but their sexuality still exists. If the books didn't focus on relationships ever, then maybe it would be okay. But they do. But they do. So it's not. The big issue here, the big issue in this point in time, where the books have been written, where the films have been made, is that people just happily want to see these characters in a way that they can identify with. To have that taken away, to not be able to identify with your characters, to be told, no, that's not right, don't be stupid, how could you be like these people? To deny that these characters could possibly maybe be interpreted as LGBT, to deny that reeks of homophobia. It's not explicitly intentionally homophobic, but it is there, and it hurts people. To act as though caring about things like this is pointless and is petty, when in reality what is petty is fighting your own fans just because they expected a little better of you. It doesn't really matter, because I'm still going to continue to give her all of my money whenever she releases anything. Anything new to do with Harry Potter, still going to buy it, so whatever. Have a good day everyone, or a good night, what the frick ever. Bye. What can I name this video so that the nasty people don't find it? I won't tag it with feminism, because that's where they look first. I think it's time to make a cup of tea.